Hey guys, it's A-Dogs and welcome to my channel. So today we have another gameplay video with Shaman King on the right hand side and Grade 3 Bruce on the left hand side. So the players are both quickly doing their rolls to see who goes first. So the highest roll does go first and the Bruce player does win the roll. Just quickly finishing up doing their shuffling, and then we will get straight into the game. So the Bruce player starts us off. They discard a heal for the Grade 1 right line and pass it to the Shaman King player. Shaman King player does draw a card. They discard one for the Grade 1 right line. Then the Vanguard, I do believe, searches for the Amadaru. Then they swing at the Vanguard. The Bruce player does take this one. They reveal nothing. They take 1 damage. Then they pass it over to the Bruce player. They discard a card for the Grade 2. Then they call that a Swallow. They swing for 8 to the Vanguard. Shaman King player does take it. Then they swing for 10 with their Vanguard to the Shaman King's Vanguard. Shaman King player does guard that one. Then they pass it over to the Shaman King player. The Shaman King player discards a card, rides into the Grade 2. They call Chocolove, which does searches for the Jaguar. And they swing with their Vanguard. The Bruce player takes it, they reveal nothing, and the Bruce player damage checks nothing as well. Then the Chocolove player boosted by the Jaguar. They make the opponent reveal 3 cards, and the Bruce player does guard it with the crit. So they discard a card for the Grade 3 Ride Line. They move the Swallow back. They do call it a Derek. They use Derek's skill. Derek does retire the Jaguar. Then they swing with the Vanguard to the Chocolove. The Chocolove does die, and they reveal blanks. They then pass it to the Shaman King player. Shaman King player does discard for the right line to ride into the Grade 3. Then an Oversoul the Vanguard. They call it Chocolove, which Soul Blasts 2. They then use the skill of the Chocolove to call out a Jaguar. Then call out an Amadaru, and then call out a Jaguar behind the Amadaru. They swing with their Vanguard. They reveal a hill. They give the hill to the Amadaru, and then reveal a draw. They swing to the Vanguard with the big Amadaru column, and then they swing with the Chocolove column as well, making the opponent having to reveal 3 cards from their hand. And then the Bruce player does take the damage. They then pass it over to the Bruce player. They Persona Ride, and they are now in Final Rush. call the Derrick. The Derrick does retire 2 Jaguars. Then they look at the top 5 cards, I do believe. They call out an Eden, and they put the rest of the cards into the Soul. They call a Marjorie. And they call the Grey Wolf behind Bruce. I can't remember the name of it. So they swing a Marjorie. The Shaman King player does take it. And then swing with Eden. The Shaman King player guards that one as well. Then swing with the Vanguard. So they do their drive checks. Reveal nothing. Shaman King player does take a damage. I do believe here they were supposed to use Bruce's skill to stand the front row regards, so they are doing that now. So they stand the Marjorie and the Eden. And then swing of Eden, they put the ground behind the Vanguard to the Soul. I think to draw a card and get 10k and the Soul Charge one. The Speller sees the Soul Charge, does get +5. The Shaman King player does take the damage. Then I do swing with the Eden, which has a crit since it was stood and is in final rush. And the Shaman King player does card that one. So we now pass it over to the Shaman King player. They Persona Ride. I do believe the Howl or Asakiyo, whatever it's called, does have a Persona Ride and Crossfight ability. So they do Oversoul with the Vanguard. Then call out a Jaguar and then a Amadaru. So the Bruce player does guard the Vanguard's attack. So they do their drive checks, they reveal blanks. Then they swing with the Chocolove. The opponent does have to reveal 3 cards. They take the Chocolove column, and then swing with the Amadaru column, which the Bruce player does guard. We now pass it over to the Bruce player, so they're again back in final rush. So they swing to the Vanguard with Eden. The Shaman King intercepts, they then swing with Marjorie. The Shaman King player does also intercept that attack as well. And then the Bruce player swings with their Vanguard, paying the cost to stand the front row regards. So the the Eden Regard will get a crit since it does stand, and the Vanguard is in final rush. The Bruce player does reveal a hill, then reveals a critical trigger, which they give the crit power to the Marjorie. So now both Riga columns do have a crit on them. So they swing with the Marjorie. And the Shaman King player unfortunately has to take it. So the first game does go to the Bruce player. So we'll be getting back into game 2 shortly. Both players are just reshuffling the decks and splitting the right lines from their deck. Alright, so both players are now set for the second game. And I do believe the Shaman King player will be starting us off for game 2. Right, so Shaman King player draws for turn. They discard a card for the right line. The grade 1 will search for the Amadaru. And then they pass it to the Bruce player. So the Bruce player does discard a card for the grade 1 right line, and they draw a card for going second. And they swing to the Vanguard. The Shaman King player does take it, and they reveal a crit. So the Shaman King player does take 2 damage, and then we pass it back over to the Shaman King player. So Shaman King player discards a card for the grade 2 right line. They call the Chocolove, which will search for the Jaguar. And they call that in Amadaru, as well as a Jaguar. So they swing with the Vanguard, they reveal nothing, then they swing with the Chocolove column, make the opponent reveal 3 cards from their hand. So they guard both columns with 2 crits. We then pass over to the Bruce player, right into the grade 2. Then call out an Eden and the Doggo. They then swing with their Vanguard. The Shaman King player does take it, they reveal a hill, does not go off. The Shaman King player does take a damage and unfortunately reveals another PG. So pass it over to the Shaman King player. So they discard a card for the grade 3. They then oversold the Vanguard. They call out the grade 2, which I believe calls a card from the drop. I'm not too sure of a specific Shaman King card though. So it calls out the Anna. The Anna's skill is if the Vanguard's attack does not hit. I think Anna's skills are encounter +1, and then the Vanguard can stand itself, but it loses a drive. They swing to the Vanguard for 10 with their Regard. The Shaman, the Bruce player takes it, then swing with the Vanguard, which the Bruce player does take. Reveal the crit, so they give the crit to the Vanguard and power to the Regard. The Bruce player does find a heal trigger, does not go off, but it gives the Vanguard power. Then swing with the Regard column, and the opponent guards it. Then pass it to the Bruce player. They call out a Derek. Use the Derek to kill the Anna. Then call a Leonard. The Leonard tries to attack the Rigger, which is a guard, and then swing with the Vanguard. They reveal a heal, so the heal does go off, and they reveal in order. Shaman King player takes 1 point of damage, and we pass over the Shaman King player. So the Shaman King player does do the Persona Cross Ride. And they do oversoul the Vanguard. They swing with the Vanguard, the Bruce player takes it, they reveal 2 blanks, the Bruce player reveals 2 blanks as well, for damage checks, then swing with their Regard to the Vanguard, the Bruce player guards it, then swing with the other column, and the Bruce player does guard that column as well. So the Bruce player is now in final rush. They call out a Derek, they use the Derek skill. They put himself into soul, throws high the Jaguar. Reveal the top 3, I do believe, yes. They call out Marjorie and put the remaining cards into the soul. Then use the order to soul charge 4. So I believe the order, I think, would let him draw a card. I think Toronto gets plus 10k at the moment. Then swing with the Leonard, which the Shaman King player does guard with. Then they swing with the Marjorie. The Shaman player does guard that attack as well. And then they swing with their Vanguard to the Shaman King player's Vanguard. So the Bruce player is quickly using the skill to stand the front row Regards. The Shaman King player does have to take it. The Shaman King player does take a point of damage. They then swing with the Leonard, but I don't believe it does hit, or it might hit, might get some power. Then the Marjorie swings to the Vanguard. And the Shaman King player does guard that attack. Alrighty, so we now move over to the Shaman King player. They draw for turn. And they call the Anna behind the Vanguard. So they call the grade 2. I think you can search for NR. Oh, sorry, no, you can search. They search this for a Jaguar. Okay, so these are graded to search for Chocolove, and then the Chocolove searches for a Jaguar. Right, so it's in the Chocolove column. The opponent reveals 3 cards. They guard it. They swing with the Vanguard. The Brisbane guard it. They reveal 2 blanks, but the Vanguard does stand because of Anna's skill, because the attack did not hit. They then swing with the Vanguard again. The Brisbane does guard it, and they swing with the Amadaro. The Bruce player does receive a draw trigger, and then he pass over back to the Bruce player. Bruce player does Persona Ride and is in Final Rush. So they call out a Derek. Derek retires the Anna. The top 2 cards, they call both the cards. They swing with the Derek. Shaman player does unfortunately have to take it, and that is game. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please do leave a like, and while you're down there, why not subscribe and hit the notification button so when I upload another video you will be notified. A-Dog's out. See ya.